When I was 10 years old, I heard in my science class that we were about to learn about space. I knew nothing about it at the time, but for some reason, space really excited me. So, I went to Wikipedia when I got home, and I proceeded to draw all the planets and write what they were made of, basically copying from the wiki page. My interest in space has waxed and waned like all the phases of the moon as time went on. I basically didn't care about space for the past, 6 years. But that all changed when I played this game. Outer Wilds is a game where you should probably know nothing about it before you play it other than it's a masterpiece. The less you know, the better, which is going to be weird for me to review. So I'll start off with a no spoiler section and transition to a spoilers section. If what I say in the non-spoiler section doesn't convince you to play the game, you'll risk having your experience ruined by watching the spoiler section. You probably shouldn't watch this if you want to play this game eventually, as going in blind is key. No spoilers! Okay, so you're just that dude, vibing, roasting marshmallows. You're about to go on a space adventure. You live on Timber Hearth, the third planet away from the sun in the solar system. Gee, I wonder what planet this is supposed to look like. But you walk around town because you need the launch codes from the observatory. Along the way, you chat up with the other four-eyed locals about your upcoming space trucking. And then you find cool ancient alien statue and it's like, hey. And then you dick around looking at all the cool stuff in the observatory and you get your hands on those launch codes, baby. Time to explore the solar system and maybe run into the few other astronauts you've heard of. Skip here to the finals, see the final score and stuff and my final opinions if you don't want to spoil it. Let's jump right into this. So basically, the sun is set to kablooey, and you have 22 minutes until you die. But then it turns out it's fucking Groundhog Day, and you gotta find out how to stop it all from happening. There's a lot of creepy ass planets, a lot of legendary discoveries. There's a lot of shit I couldn't get footage of because I'm lazy too. The planets' varieties are fucking insane, and there's so much on each one, and they're all equally important on figuring out how to beat the game. The puzzles are very open-ended, and you can beat the game in about 10 minutes if you know what you're doing. Figuring out all the puzzles in this game makes you feel like the ultimate detective, finding out that finding out there's a fucking tower in the eye of a hurricane on a gas giant, or finding out that jellyfish make great insulators, or finding out that a machine that sounds like it was a failure actually did work. It just took 300,000 years to get to that point. A lot of sad and depressing discoveries are made, along with some not so depressing and instead intriguing discoveries. My favorite discovery in this game was putting together that certain objects disappear when you don't look at them, but then you learn that an image of them means they keep existing. And so you put two and two together and realizing that the fucking moon can appear on every single planet, and it's like a gas moon and shit, alright? And then you have to fire your fucking scout device to take a picture of the moon, but it can't land in the moon, because then it'll go all staticky and not work. Alright, you gotta do this the right way, and that's what's really fucking crazy about it, because you find out about it from the fucking tower of knowledge. And then so you take a picture of the moon and then you fucking land on a moon that doesn't exist. It only exists when you're looking at it, and you find a tower and a dead fucking alien next to it that they died on their fucking walk over, until you realize in this tower you can go to the secret 6th location of the quantum moon, and then you solve a puzzle to get to the North Pole of it and find the last known alive Nomai, one of the fucking alien that caused the Groundhog Day in the first place. This isn't even required to beat the game. And then there's this stuff called ghost matter that kills you if you inhale it, but then you can make this terrifying discovery that the ghost matter was discovered by the Nomai and killed most of them, and it's all coming from a creepy ass fucking comet called the Interloper. And then you learn about black and white holes, and you find out about Nomai escape pods. You find 2 of them, but then you realize they give off radio signals, and you realize one led Dark Bramble to fucking anglerfish planet, so you go to Dark Bramble and avoid sudden death, and realize that all the Nomai in the escape pod fucking died in anglerfish fucking space infinity hell before they could board their fucking crash-landed vessel in the middle of Fogland, Silent Hill 2, and then you learn the thing that sends you back in time, and it's like a cool warp core device, and you realize that's That's gonna like activate the Nomai ship in Dark Bramble to take you to the fucking eye of the universe. You use your jellyfish knowledge to enter the core of the water gas giant and find the coordinates to the eye of the universe, and you realize the Ash Twin project is at the center of the Ash Twin planet, but how do you get there? Ah ha ha, black and white holes, my friend. And then you rip out the warp core and make a mad dash to Dark Bramble to repair life as you know it, and you slowly inch past 3 anglerfish as you fucking clench your butt cheeks and make your way to the Nomai vessel with just minutes of time left. And if you wanted to take a little look, you can see the eggs of the anglerfish in the one fucking room where you see like 80 of them, alright? And it's fucking scary. I hate Dark Bramble, but it's also my favorite planet. Alright, and then right as you're about to enter the coordinates inside this vessel, you realize this isn't gonna stop the sun from exploding. And the game's ending shines just as brightly as the sun in its supernova moment. And I won't ruin it, even in the spoiler section.
This is Bob Dylan telling you that there's no spoilers.
This game depresses me quite a bit because of its extremely unfortunate title, with a big budget game from a studio that's made some amazing game themselves having a similar title. People will end up passing this game by, and that's probably how it's going to be forever. But this is one of the best games I've ever played, and I will never forget it. Outer Wilds feels like a benchmark for adventure games in a way. If another space adventure puzzle game suddenly comes into existence, it'll have to be compared to this as like, this is like a statue, like it belongs in the fucking Louvre, alright? Outer Wilds is like the fucking Animal Collective of video games. Fucking magical, strangely nostalgic sometimes, experimental, and really fucking cool. Speaking of music, the fucking Traveler's theme in this game can almost bring me to tears thanks to this game's fucking ending. The melody is strong, and it's fucking amazing. Outer Wilds is a game that made me realize a second time since I was 10 that the universe is very beautiful and strange. I'm only giving it a score for the review aspect of this video. 10 out of 10. I make music, by the way. My album No Day just came out. You can go listen to it on Bandcamp, and it should be on streaming services and stuff soon under Kane the Boss. Thank you very much for watching. I love you.